Hello, Makerspace at ETHDenver. I'm really excited to have Annie Phillips, who was the lead on the Cryptovoxels gallery. Annie created this build in collaboration with Annie. Can you please unmute yourself?
Hi.
Great.
Yeah.
Annie, I don't have the name of the person next to you. I'm so sorry about that.
Yultech.
Yep.
Perfect. Thank you. So what Annie and Wiltech are going to be doing is give you a walkthrough of this amazing build. It's incredible to see the reaction of the community towards this project, the amount of artwork that's been included. It's really bringing the art community together around ETHDenver. I'm really excited to have seen the hard work that you just put together. Congratulations, really mean it. And all the programming that is kind of going around the build, ranging from music, parties, displays of art. It's just a really wacky, awesome scene that they put together. So I'm just going to give the floor to Annie and Wiltech, and you guys please show us the wonders of the metaverse.
Awesome. Yeah, thanks so much. It's been a fun project. So this is the second time I've curated with and for ETHDenver. And I'm just, the screen's doing some interesting stuff here. I don't know what's going on. Should I don't know. Anyway, I think I can go and just open into, maybe I should open it into another window and share that, because technically I need to see myself, right? Sorry.
Separate the tabs. Just bring the tab outside. Separate the StreamYard tab from your, there you go. Okay. And maybe stop sharing the screen, Annie. And what you're gonna do when it asks you to share the screen, you only share one tab, and that's it. Viltech, how long have you been building on Cryptovoxels? You're muted. You guys are muted.
Yeah, sorry about that. Yeah, this was a complete introduction to Cryptovoxels for me. I was originally used to building in Minecraft, which is a similar voxel-based, block-based program. And that's really why Annie showed interest in bringing me on. And I've had a lot of experience trying to reconstruct architectural features and designs in functional spaces within this block-based universe. So getting into Cryptovoxels was a total crash course, but it was a lot of fun being able to import other voxel files, import images and GIFs and different NFTs as well. So it was a really interesting process, bringing all these elements to life and utilizing all the different tools they had within the site to display all this art. We're really happy with how it came out.
Yeah, so we've been, it was an interesting process even getting the parcels this year. We have a gallery we built in Cryptovoxels last year, but Jessica actually connected me with this wonderful artist and builder, Jen, who helped build it last year. So this was our first year kind of learning a lot of this stuff ourselves and doing it. And it was really great that there was such a crossover with Minecraft, and because Yule was able to really hop in and just learn pretty quickly. But we also have an award-winning Minecraft artist in the gallery this year, which we were really excited about because they're all, Vox-based files. And so all of what you can build in Minecraft, you can then export and open up into Cryptovoxels. So I just think that there's going to be a lot of continual growth in this aspect of more and more builders finding Cryptovoxels and hosting interesting shows in the space. This is Eric's first time displaying his Minecraft art in Cryptovoxels. So it's just pretty interesting. And I think it's beautiful. He has this this video up here on the second floor that captures it really nicely. And so we did that as an NFT, but then after ETHDenver, we'll actually be able to transfer the Vox files to the winner, and then they'll be able to display this digital sculpture in their own gallery space. And so I just think we're exploring and experimenting with a lot of different kind of file types, different mediums of art. This is actually a wild, like 7.5-foot sculpture that this lady made and submitted, and I thought they were really interesting. I was like, that's definitely an artifact of the metaverse. But I think the original concept really came from 3D printing and this idea of digital relics. So if we go back to Gallery 1, I actually have one of my personal pieces in here, and I'll also show you Yultek's art because his work came out really gorgeously. But basically these are all 3D files of jewelry that I made the one on the right, my friend Chris D made, and then my friend Dave Saeed. And so these are just different jewelry pieces and designs we've been messing with, printing in different materials, different metals and plastic. Dave makes a lot of really cool sculptures too. And so it's kind of interesting for us to think about, how we could be selling our digital files this way and marketing them in cool ways, because now you can upload the GLB files. So for instance, if I must have to log in, but I could go to it's nice because when you click it on it takes you to the OpenSea, but maybe I can show y'all some of the GLB files on OpenSea because they're pretty interesting and it's new, and that's mostly what I've been learning this time is just converting those files and how to understand the materials and textures and lighting. So these are GLB files too, which are interesting. So we were able to use my friend Sam's like 360 photos that he captures and then wrap them on an image. So we were playing around with them, and I was just interested to see how it worked both for the voxels as well as the jewelry. So, when you pull up the OpenSea, you actually have this 3D file that you can, zoom in on and rotate. So it's pretty interesting for, I think, for tangibles and other kind of objects. So I've just been interested in this idea and wanted to rally some of my friends that I knew had already made a lot of 3D work for products and different pendants, and encourage them. And so we were able to get a wire wrap artist into a voxel pendant so these will all also come with the pendants that you can wear in Cryptovoxels, but they're tied to physical pendants as well.
I want to ask you about the pendants and it seems like there are gatherings generally happening at Cryptovoxels as well, and you've been fostering some of these parties and community gatherings. So this means that as an avatar, I can go to the ETHDenver gallery and purchase some of these items and wear them on my avatar?
Yeah, so all of the ones here, I can click back. All of these, so for instance, like this pendant is the Vox file that you'll be transferred, and then you can, your avatar can wear it, but then if the bid is high enough, you'll also be transferred the tangible pendant. And so the idea is that you and your avatar can wear the same pendant. And then we kind of played with the idea with paintings as well this year. So I could show you Yule's piece here in the collection, because I think it really came out beautifully, and it's just another way that you can use these GLB files to display tangible artwork, because we made it look exactly like the painting itself. So I think it came out really well. So here's the painting, and then on the back, you know, it has his signature. It has a QR code that links to the you know, this listing, so you can have all of the data and they're intrinsically connected. So it's been fun to play with, and I like the idea of experimenting with this more and just seeing, you know, everyone's response. And I kind of look at things as an experiment just to play with the technology. I'm really interested in getting other types of artists involved, because I think a big reaction in the art community is that artists, if they're not digital artists, they don't really see a place for themselves there. And so I'm actively playing with a lot of ideas to see, you know, is there a path forward for painters and jewelers and different kinds of artists in interesting ways. So these are, and then, so this is like Yule's pendant that you can wear in Cryptovoxels, and then the NFT that is also the tangible sculpture. But it's been wild. People have been coming in all week, or the last couple of days, and just been wearing the craziest outfits. So wearables are definitely really popular, and I wish the wearable minting wasn't down right now, or I would definitely already have some, but they've been working on it. So it's actually not live right now. So we've guaranteed everyone that buys an NFT and it reaches the reserve, that after the auction, they'll receive a Vox file that is, you know, transferable and openable in their Cryptovoxels account.
Is this build going to be up indefinitely, or is it only through ETHDenver?
Well, we actually rented it for 6 months. Okay. So we're thinking about, well, we're letting, so the commission of this year's gallery goes to Black Love Mural Festival. And so my friend Rob, after the show, is doing Black Love Art and Crypto, and it's for Black History Month, and he's been curating international Black artists to be a part of this crypto show. And I'm actually in the gallery space in Denver right now, where he'll be displaying a lot of the crypto art on TVs and also working with local artists. So it'll be kind of this cool hybrid gallery, but we're allowing him to use this space to display the art for the fundraiser. And yeah, so we want to kind of think about, and we've been experimenting with the idea of an incubator. You know, now that we've like learned a lot of the formula, I'm really interested to talk to, you know, just other curators and friends of mine that are interested in hosting their own shows and helping facilitate that over the next couple of months. And potentially we could save up some money and then buy some parcels.
That makes sense. I would say just like buy those parcels, just leave that forever. It's beautiful. It's really, really amazing. Great job with that build. I was actually curious if you guys can share a little bit of the building process I don't know, what are the challenges, how long did it take, because it is really detailed. There's really a lot of places where you can just like get lost with the level of detail, which is not something that you generally find in Cryptovoxels when you wander around. It just caught my attention how how complex the structure was. So maybe, I don't know if you want to share a little bit about that process for maybe builders as well, because I think there's the art. Obviously, the artists have a lot of credit for their works, but I think that the build itself became one of these almost one of the most important art pieces of the whole show.
Thank you. Yeah, and I think originally I was really, of course, inspired by the castle. Okay, no, I'm not muted. The castle that we have ETHDenver in, and so we certainly wanted to, kind of represent that like very institutional Gothic look, but I wanted to go in a super vaporwave direction, and I love neon, and so Yul made me a bunch of like neon signs, and did all these cool kind of animated neon signs, which are really fun. And it was really collaborative, and we staggered it out probably over like 3 weeks, a month.
It was a little over a month, actually.
Okay.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun getting into it completely fresh. We had really no introduction. Ballistic Banana had given us access to this free plot, and we just went to town immediately. There was interesting constraints in building out this space and how to utilize the space. And after really zooming around and looking at a lot of other structures, it's like, how do you utilize a virtual space the most effectively? Where, people using it on their smartphones, if they've got a small screen, how can they navigate easily and still get the full experience? So, usually in a gallery, you could put a bunch of small little pieces all next to each other on one wall, and it'd look great. But here we really had to open it up so that you'd be able to really appreciate each individual piece, because all of them are just really next level. And we've got some amazing talent. So, just providing enough space to house over 120 art pieces, from all around the world. It was a challenge, and seeing lots of other galleries where there's just a couple pieces here and there, we're like, how can we pack this place and still make it a really fun and well-designed experience? There's a lot of trial and error. We're actually building twice as large as our actual plot. We've made fake walls. We've raised everything up to completely maximize what we're working with. And
yeah, we were worried we were breaking the rules at first because we were going outside of our bounds, just because we got so many amazing submissions. We didn't want to turn anyone down. So it was funny at first, the free space that Ballistic Banana gave us, we thought about just using that for the gallery, but that's what Gallery 3 is. And now that we've built all of this, I could never imagine trying to like just do something that small, because yeah, when you get in here, and we just had so many good submissions. I ultimately would want to accept everyone, but you can see how crazy it is. And I think, it was a lot of work. We took a lot of reference images just off Instagram for different vaporwave rooms and looked at the colors. And I would log in. I could log in and like show some of the building, I suppose. Just a sec.
Maybe while you do that, well, you pull that out. I'm just kind of want to check. There's some comments from people watching, and there's a question that says, "Hey, which tools do you use for building something like this?" So maybe some people don't know what Cryptovoxels is. They look at this is so cool. So you can tell us what Cryptovoxels is, maybe Yotech, and tell us a little bit about the tools that you actually use to build it. What are the options that the platform gives you?
Yeah, so here we just signed in now, so I can kind of zoom around and show you guys the builder. So a lot of the building is actually done inside the program. Here you can go to tab and you can import audio files, different buttons for programs and activation, images, light sources. Megavoxels are the very large files that we put in. And as you can see, there's these pots and the columns and everything that are these 3D shapes. And those were actually used, built by a program called Voxels. Voxels creates the voxel files that we can import and utilize. So like these are 32 by 32. That's a standard block size. And we're able to go in, 1 second, copy and paste, with the proper, with the proper code here. I can go and import a new Megavox and you know, really manually place every single object where I can completely resize everything. So I'm a PC guy, so this is
we're using my Mac right now.
So sorry for the randomness, but so I can place one of these objects and then be able to scale them any size or shape, and you know, create a multitude of objects. And it's been a really fun process building out all these columns and, you know, kind of creating numerous elements that we can recreate throughout the space. Not only the Vox files, but also like the tile patterns that we can utilize. You know, I love the old-fashioned bowling carpet here.
Yeah, we went with bowling alley carpet.
It recognizes you. I love it.
And this is another really good example of what you can do with the Megavox files. And this is a Sear Trey's digital sculpture. So his sculpture and Eric Pham, the Minecraft artist, are two purely digital sculptures that we do have available in the gallery this year. And then some other wearables. These ones you get shoes with. You get custom shoes. And the avatar shoes.
Yeah, and there's lots of different little elements to the programs that you can activate. Like here we recreated Annie's cat, September, doing what he does best, on the prowl. And you know, just being able to really create a piece of art within the space. You know, a lot of times when you are building these space, you're just trying to utilize it to hang the art. And I saw this as a great opportunity to really showcase the abilities of the program and, you know, make something unique. And I mean, we've maxed it out. This gallery right here, we have hit our 200 Vox count.
Yeah, a lot of people are struggling to load it fully, which is unfortunate just because we maxed it out so much. And for just zooming out a little bit, Cryptovoxels is a whole world, and you can access it on just your computer, iPad, phone, VR. It's really accessible, and then you buy parcels and you can start building. But then you can contact people in the community on different channels in Discord and Telegram. And that was how we were able to connect with someone who rented us a space, which was a more affordable option for what we needed, because Ethereum has gone up so much and things have been so wild. So, but there's a lot of people out there that will let you hop into their space and build and mess around just to try things out. And then there's also this, I haven't played with it yet, but I know there's like there's like a free version of Cryptovoxels where you can just build and play around without having to buy a parcel. But because I knew we wanted to be a part of the Cryptovoxels universe, we made sure to just get a parcel and get to building. But yeah, it's a really incredible community and software. It's really fun to just zoom around. We have some really fun neighbors.
Yeah, these guys, the fridge.
There's like a giant refrigerator over here.
What starts to happen there in Cryptovoxels, it's like what happens in sort of urbanism. It's like something gets to a block, and then that sort of sparks other people around, and there's like all these different circles and neighborhoods and communities that start developing with different identities. It's really interesting. So we have only 3 minutes left. So I would like to perhaps share your information. Yaltic, for example, if there's someone in need of an awesome build, I want to give you a shout out, and I hope you get a bunch of gigs after this. Where can we find you?
Yeah, so that would be like my dream job, is to build more of these spaces and help people build out their galleries. You guys can find me at @YuleTech _. That's my Instagram and Twitter handle. It's pretty easy to find, hopefully. But
Yaltic?
yeah, YuleTech is spelled YULTEK.
Okay.
And yeah, I really look forward to doing more projects, and it's been very great meeting you. I've watched a lot of different talks and I've been really inspired by all the projects you're working on. So thank you so much.
No, excited to have you. Thanks for building such an awesome museum. I'm actually calling it the museum now. It's not a gallery; it's a whole museum.
It's been such a dream space, and yeah, we're excited to kind of see how we can do some changes and allow some of our other friends to curate some shows and learn more about this process. And we're kind of interested in just continuing to use it as a way to raise money and various things. But yeah, you can find me on IRL Art, and I'm always happy to connect you directly with, different artists or people involved if anybody wants to reach out with any questions.
IRL, like in real life?
Yeah, in real life.
Mm-hmm. And Annie, also, I kind of wanted you maybe to talk about the art auction. How can people submit bids? What's going on? I know that you guys opened the auction already. And how's that going? How can someone who's looking at this, who likes some of the art, who wants to buy it, how can they do it?
They can go to OpenSea and go to the ETHDenver 2021 Art Gallery Auction. It's linked in my Instagram. We've been sharing it a lot all over social media. And what you would need mainly is just a Coinbase account and a MetaMask. So you're going to just want to get some money in a MetaMask account, and then you can bid on all of the pieces. And we've already gotten a lot of bids, so I could pull up one just to kind of show you when you do bid what kind of data you get, because I think that's really the best part, is just how. So this piece has gotten 2 bids already, I believe, and it's gotten up to 0.63, so you can see the bids. And then they'll automatically end on February 11th at 7 p.m. And yeah, it's all hosted on OpenSea, and they've been great to work with. The open minting has worked really well. It's a new feature because of how much gas fees are. You can actually list all of the pieces and not have to pay the gas fee until it sells. Which I really like, and it was my first time doing it this way, because they this is a fairly new feature. And so all mainly the same collection features, but the open minting process added in. And that's been really nice. And yeah, hopefully gas fees won't be too crazy. And we have a big closing auction planned from 5 to 7 on the 11th.
I know that you put together a series of events. Some of them have already happened, but which ones are still coming this week? Maybe we can get more people coming.
Yeah, actually we have one tonight from 7 to 10, and I have a Zoom link that's in my bio, and I can also share out. All the artists have it, and I figured we could just hop in the Zoom and share our screens and talk about what we're working on and different things. I have 2 people doing presentations towards the end, but it's just going to be kind of an open art discussion. And last night we had one on Clubhouse, and it was great. A lot of the artists hopped in and we're talking about their artwork, and we're really excited that a lot of them had already received, the bids had already exceeded their, minimum. And so it was really fun and exciting. We just, chatted about all sorts of stuff. And I figured tonight will just be kind of fun, because then we can share our screens and maybe even do some fun on the fly building stuff.
Great. So we have some people here at the virtual makerspace. I don't know if you have the possibility to jump in there, maybe answer questions, share the links, because there's a booth for you guys here in the makerspace, and then we have a series of links that people can go to. So maybe you can guide the community to where to go if they want to learn more. Would you be able to hop on the gamer jet, the castle?
Yeah, totally. Yeah, should I do that right now?
Yes. You have to. So the makerspace floor is yours until 5 p.m. So you guys have maybe 20 minutes to go there and talk to the people and have a little fun with us.
Okay, great.
Excellent. Well, thank you so much for your time, and congratulations on that awesome job that you guys did. You put together a masterpiece.
Yeah, likewise. We really want to get out and see some of the sculptures. As Sertre was talking about his piece that's by the Denver Art Museum, and we're not far from there, so we thought about going to check it out.
That's wonderful. All right. Well, I'll see you at the virtual castle then, guys.
Okay, sounds good. Bye.
Bye.